Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So I got a good idea from a request for a video in response from my top extreme drop monsters after making max lux of impossible monsters. I got a request to do a video ranking the impossible monsters themselves and sort of what priority people should put on getting them and making a max lux of them. And yeah, I did say this in that video as well. No, I said it in the Tsukuyomi Max Luck video. But if you are ever planning on making a Max Luck of an impossible monster, don't wait, start now. It doesn't matter if you have the right Max Lux for that impossible monster. The most important thing is to get clears and then get drops, just so that you can get to work on it. And yeah, the thing about the impossible monsters is that a lot of them are connected to each other. The most famous one is Izanami is connected to Kushinada. Izanami is perfectly suited for the Kushinada mission. So a lot of people want to get Izanami before they get Kushinada. And then, yeah, just to repeat what I said earlier, some people wait until they finish their max luck of Izanami before they get to work on their Kushinada max luck. And I think this is a mistake. You should work on both. And ideally all of the impossibles, all at once, all at the beginning, just as much as you can. Just so that you can get it a little bit quicker than you would usually. Although it could be a difference of weeks or even months, so yeah, you definitely want to get started right away. And then although the impossible monsters are connected to each other in different ways, there are extreme drop monsters that are good max lux for impossible monsters as well. So you can make those in the meantime as you're waiting for your impossible monsters to become max luck. Alright, so I think that's all I had to say there. And then I'm only going to be talking about the first two waves of impossible monsters. Because I feel like the most essential impossible monsters are all from those two first waves. Yeah, and actually they are a little bit easier than the third wave and on, so that's another nice thing. Alrighty. And then unlike my other rankings, this one's going to go from 1 down to 10, because number 1 is the highest priority, so I have the most to say about that, so I'll do that first. Alright. The top priority impossible monster, both to just get one of, and then also to make a max luck of, is Kushinada. This is the best drop monster in the game, therefore the best max lux in the game, and possibly the best monster in the game, period, even including Hatcher monsters. And yeah, actually on the GameWith site they have a page that's kind of a similar topic to what I'm talking about here, so I'll bring them up. And then yeah, they have this handy-dandy graph here showing that once you get a Kushinada, you can get all of these other impossible monsters using her. And yeah, she's especially helpful if you don't have a whole ton of Hatcher monsters. That would be good for all of these guys. So yeah, just to go clockwise from the top, you can use Kushinada in Bishamonten, Marishiten, Daikokuten, Fudomyo or Akala, and then Yamato Takeru and Yamato Takeru 0. And yeah, Kushinada has the greatest viability for other impossible missions, if you just look at the pure number of missions. So this is 6, that's the most of any impossible monster. And so yeah, once you get these 6, for example, or the 5 if you take out Yamato Takeru 0, once you get these 5s, that will lead you to all of the other impossible missions. So yeah, getting Kushinada first is sort of the quickest way to get all of the other impossible monsters. And then, yeah, we'll head back to my list. So that's number 1, Kushinada. In order to get Kushinada, a lot of people want to get Izanami here. And then Izanami I'm going to put at number 2 on this list. Although, if you get somehow a max luck Kushinada before you get a max luck Izanami, it's less worth getting a max luck of Izanami. But yeah, still, Izanami is very great. Her impossible viability is really only Kushinada, and then Izanagi as well. But she has great usefulness in extreme quests and the Tower of Champions, so yeah. She's number 2, mostly just because she's so essential for Kushinada. Okay. And then, so that brings me to number 3, and that is Tsukuyomi. She is not tied to any other impossible monsters. You can't really use any other impossible monsters to get her. So in that sense, the bar for getting her is lower than other impossible monsters. You can put together an extreme drop team of like Ghoulie, Jack, and then Tiger X, and then some friend. And then you can go after Tsukuyomi, and then probably have a pretty good chance of getting a first drop. So yeah, and then Tsukuyomi, the way the metagame is going, she's going to become more and more useful as time goes on. So yeah, that is the top third, that is the third priority impossible monster to get and to max luck is Tsukuyomi. And then I just remembered there is another graph on the site. Here, this is kind of an interesting flow here. Kushinada leads to Bishamonten, leads to Izanami, leads to Kushinada. And then this is interesting to think about in making the max luck of these 3. If you didn't even have any max lucks at all, you could use, these guys just to build all of these 3 guys' luck all at the same time. So yeah, get your first Kushinada, use Kushinada to get Bishamonten, use your Bishamonten to get your first Izanami, and then you can start to use that Izanami to build the max luck of Kushinada, to build the max luck of Bishamonten, to build the max luck of Izanami. So yeah, you can work on all 3 all together and then slowly raise all of their luck. And yeah, these 3 guys, these are all highly, highly recommended for each other. So this is a good way, this is a good flow to work. And then if you were thinking about only getting, just the bare minimum of max lucks, then I would say it's these top 3, Kushinada, Izanami, Tsukuyomi. So yeah, you can focus on these 3 guys and then get a bonus Bishamonten, and then you'll get the top 2 necessary max lucks in Izanami and Kushinada, and then on the side you can work on Tsukuyomi to build that max luck. And then once you get that 4, that's maybe all you really need. That's going to cover like a lot of bases for you, maybe 80, even 90% of the bases. So yeah, those 4, those are my top 4 recommended if you only make 4 max lucks of impossibles. Okay, so that leads me to the true number 4, which is Marishten. And then I chose him for 2 reasons. One, because he has the next highest number of impossible mission viability. Once you grab a Marishten, you can take him to Izanagi, and then a bunch of the zero quests as well. And then you can also do hit stops with him, which can deal the ultimate in damage. So yeah, number 4, Marishten. I would not call him as necessary, though, as the top 3, obviously. Okay. Number 5 is Yamato Takeru. And he is not super necessary for impossible missions. He is good for Ashura, but Ashura, as we will see, is kind of low priority to get. The thing that is so important about Yamato Takeru is that he is the way into the colossal missions. He is one of the best monsters in the game to take on Avalon, and then once you get Avalon, Avalon will be great for Shambara, one of the wood colossal missions. And then Shambara is great for Nirai Kanai, which is the water colossal mission. So yeah, once you get Yamato Takeru, you can kind of unlock that colossal loop. So yeah, he's very important for that. Alright, and then next is number 6, and that would be Daikokuten. And yeah, they are mostly useful just for their bump combo. Gabriel, who's coming, I want to say soon, maybe 2-3 months, most people use her for her Chain Lightning Bump combo, and then people use Daikokuten for the same reason. It's that strong at clearing out mobs. And then the double null ability is, it's very good so that they can go to lots of missions. They don't have a whole ton of impossible viability, but through extreme missions, they will be super useful just because of their bump combo. So yeah, that's number 6, Daikokuten. And then number 7 is Akala here. And yeah, we're starting to get into the much less necessary impossible monsters. And that's because Akala, even though he does have the double null ability, his use is a little limited. However, for those missions that have both gravity barriers and damage walls, Akala is the only drop monster, and he will continue to be the only drop monster for at least another year. So for that case, for those niche quests, he is the best. So yes, Akala, number 7. And then number 8 is Bishamonten, and I love her, and she also has a strong bump combo, but impossible viability is very low. I would say Izanami only. Yeah, I think that's right. Izanami only, or Izanagi. And then, but she's very good for the Tower of Champions. She's very good for light and dark Murasame and Muramasa, I would say. And then she's also part of that that loop with Izanami and Kushinada. So she's important in that sense. So yeah, that is number 8, Bishamonten. Number 9 is light Murasame. And the thing about her is that she is terrific for Tsukuyomi, but I think a lot of people are going to be in the same situation as me, where they finish the max luck of Tsukuyomi before they finish the max luck of Murasame. However, there was a colossal mission that came out just the other day that Murasame is one of maybe the best max luck for. So that puts her back on the map. That makes her worth making. The problem with Murasame is that she takes a lot of work and time to make. So that's why, even though she's super strong, she is this low on the list. And then maybe unnecessary ultimately, but yeah. Still, one of my favorite characters. Number 9, Murasame. And then number 10 is Ashura. And she has low impossible viability, most notably for Akala. But Akala's mission is easier than Ashura anyway, so again, you might finish Akala before you ever finish Ashura. She is unique in that she's one of the few impossible monsters without a gauge, and she also has Minesweeper, which is pretty darn good. But she's great for Tower of Champions and some extreme quests. But yeah, kind of low priority and a difficult quest to boot. So yeah, that was number 10, Ashura. And then that leaves kind of 2 other guys, and these are kind of super low priority. There's Dark Muramasa, very cool, very strong, but almost 0 impossible mission viability, and also super duper hard to make. Probably even more difficult than Murasame. So yeah, get 1 and then just be happy with that, I guess. And then the other one that is a super low priority is Izanagi. Also very low impossible mission viability. And then, yeah, for me, for some reason, this quest is super difficult. So it's not even worth me, you know, putting in the effort. But for a lot of people, this is kind of the easiest impossible mission for them. And if that's the case, then you can go ahead and make the max luck of Izanagi. I really like him for the Dark Time Trial. He's got the resistance, and he's got a very strong bump combo, and he also has a Sprite Slayer that works on the Wakurin that sometimes appears in the temples. So yeah, that was my ranking. Just to reiterate, the top 3 are Kushinada, Izanami, and Tsukuyomi. So yeah, work on those guys, maybe the most, put the most energy into those guys. And then remember that loop of Kushinada, Bishamonten, Izanami. And then on the side, work on Tsukiyomi, and then also grab a Yamato Takeru, so that you can get started on those colossal quests. Okay, well I think that will do it. Thanks for watching. Take care.